What's going on, everybody? Today we have got a 4-3-3 kind of tactical recreation that I have done. I've combined my philosophy with Arne Slot's, made it one, and this is a tactic that we will see here in today's video. Which, speaking of the tactic, if you guys wish to give it a go yourselves, I'll be putting a link down below in the description to my Discord. That is where you guys are going to be able to download the tactic from within the download section of my Discord. But now, with all that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So, like I said, I combined Arne Slot's philosophies with mine, made it one. This is a tactic that we got today, and it is pretty darn good. There are some tweaks I'll probably recommend making to it, kind of based on what team you use, but overall, very solid tactic. And also, just so I could keep it as Arne Slot as possible, I actually appointed him as the assistant manager, let him manage the games with the tactics, so player personnel, all that good stuff. So it was as Arne Slot as possible. Which, with this tactic, he ended up winning the league with Liverpool on 82 points, which I think all of us Liverpool fans would definitely take, winning the league in his first season. And then he also added the Carabao Cup as well. So tactic did very, very well. Unfortunately, went out in the round of 16 of the Europa League, but we went out to Real Madrid, who somehow dropped down. So that's basically a Champions League matchup right there. And then we got knocked down in the fourth round of the FA Cup by Man City, which in another test that I have done, we actually did a treble, except we won the Europa League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup, but not the Prem. We lost that by 2 points. But we ended up winning the league this time around and winning the Carabao Cup. That'll do for me. Now, when it comes to player production, it was very interesting to see where the goals were coming from. So, of course, Mo Salah is going to lead the way with the goals. He had 33. Darwin Nunez, he had 30. Szoboszlai with 15, and then Virgil van Dijk had 13, Konate with 11. So, don't know if he was really playing them as defensive midfielders because they are able to do that, or if that was solely because of the set pieces, which the set pieces, very, very good. I have a video separate for that. I'll link it down below in the description if you guys wish to check it out, which you can also download them from the download section of the Discord along with this tactic. But what I thought was weird was that Luis Diaz played 53 games and only had 5 goals. So I don't know what was up with that. But I mean, goal contributions from everyone, really. Everyone did pretty solid. Then when we get to the assists, this is where you have some impressive numbers. Trent had 19 assists, Mo with 17, Robbo with 13, then Luis Diaz, Szoboszlai, and McAllister all had 12. What I love about Trent getting the 19, Robbo getting the 13, is that they both played very different styles within this tactic. Trent's kind of used to his, Robbo also used to his, but having them within this Arne Slot style with my philosophy added to it really helped with those assist numbers, I believe. And to help show what I mean, we're going to be using one of my favorite tools, a tactical board right here. So Trent, the right back, Robbo, the left back, how they operate, we've got wingers. The left winger cuts in, the right winger stays wide. Striker can move into channels, do what he wishes. We have the central midfielders coming up. Ball winner comes up as well, but Trent's going to invert into that midfield. Then we have Robbo, who's still going to be overlapping, but he can cut inside if he wants to as well. Him and Luis Diaz can kind of alternate if they wish to. Then we have the ball-playing defenders come up as well. So when it's really, really all up here, it's more kind of like this, I would say. That's kind of how it'll look, except Luis Diaz probably should have scored more goals. But it's a very interesting style. It's very aggressive. So if you want to play a aggressive 4-3-3, this is definitely going to be the tactic for you. But now, before we get into the FM tactic side of things, I want to show you guys a real quick highlight in 3D match engine. It's going to be a match between Liverpool and Arsenal, where we ended up trouncing them by a score of 6-1. So you guys can kind of see how this tactic operates and flows within the match engine. So as you can see, when this tactic is going full throttle, it is darn near impossible to stop, including for Arsenal, who are one of the best teams in the Prem. Alright, but now we are going to get into the tactical side of things here on FM with the player instructions, roles, as well as the tactical instructions as well. The file name that you're going to be looking for in the download section of the Discord is Gormy's 433 Red Wave. So, this features a complete forward on attack up top. We got 2 wingers on support out wide, central midfielder on attack next to an advanced playmaker on attack, ball winning midfielder on support and defense midfield, fullback on support at left back, inverted wingback on support at right back, 2 ball playing defenders on defend, and a sweep keeper on support. The complete forward on attack has shoot more often. The winger on support on the left side has crosses aimed at center, cut inside with the ball, and shoot more often. The winger on support on the right side has crosses aimed at center and shoot more often. Central midfielder on attack has crosses aimed at the far post, move into channels, and tackle harder. Advanced playmaker on attack has crosses aimed at the far post, get further forward, and tackle harder. The ball winning midfielder on support is left as is. The fullback on support, which is at left back, has cross more often, crosses aimed at center, and get further forward. The inverted wingback on support at right back is left as is. Those ball playing defenders are both left unchanged, and there are no changes made to the sweep keeper on support as well. When it comes to the mentality, you're going to be playing on an attacking mentality. This is a aggressive style of football. It is very high intensity, so going attacking, definitely the way to go. You can go positive as well. When we are in possession of the ball though, we have fairly narrow attacking width. We focus play down the left and the right and play out from the defense, work the ball into the box and use little crosses in the final third, standard passing directness and slightly higher tempo. In transition, we counter press and counter, distribute to the fullbacks and center backs. And once out of possession, we have a high press line of engagement, higher defensive line, and more often trigger press. So when it comes to the level of ability needed to play this tactic, you can use it with just about anyone. You do need to have the right players though to play this type of intensity. So players with high stamina, work rate, natural fitness, that's definitely going to help. But when it comes to the tactical tweaks, these are the tweaks that I would make for those of you that wish to kind of tweak it up a little bit for yourselves. If you aren't liking the complete forward on attack, either go deep line forward on attack or go with the best striker role, advanced forward on attack. With those central midfielders, if you don't like crosses aimed at the far post, simply just go ahead and take it off, maybe aim them at center or don't have any instruction at all. And with the goalkeeper, if you don't like a sweep keeper on support, you can always go with that sweeper keeper on defend. It'll still do just as well. But there we have it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you wish to give this tactic a go for yourselves, once again, I'll be linking my Discord down below in the description. That is where you guys are going to be able to download the tactic from, within the download section of the Discord, along with the set pieces as well that I use with this tactic also, if you guys wish to give those a go. But if you did happen to enjoy today's video, please feel free, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so when I hit that sub button, right now on screen I'll be popping up my most recent tactic video, which I actually did with Everton, and they almost won the league, especially if they didn't have that point deduction. So that tactic's absolutely insane. Definitely make sure to check that out. But until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.